What's up, everybody? EastPhilly here from the EastPhilly channel, where you watch, decide, and... Wait a second. Isn't that Redzilla? What's up, everybody? EastPhilly here. Today, I'm going to go over a little idea called philosophy of use. Now, I get this from Nuttin Fancy's videos. Nuttin Fancy is a YouTuber who does gun reviews, gun shooting, some accessory reviews, knife reviews. He does a bunch of different ideas. If you really have to check him out to really understand what he does, and he kind of does a lot that other channels don't actually do. One of the things he talks about a lot is philosophy of use. What that means is, what is the idea that you would have for each of your items? Whether it be, like this video for Firearms Friday, guns, whether it be a helmet. What is your philosophy of use for that helmet, for that visor, for that mount, for that? Why are you using it, and why are you using it that way? So let's go over some of them. First is the handguns. Now, the handguns are pretty much my everyday carry type of things. Yes, right now these are loaded. No, I'm not going to clear them, but no, I'm not going to pick them up and point them around and put my hand on them or anything. I keep these loaded because they are also my home defense weapons. These are my main go-to because I have these pretty much close by. I don't have to run to get them. I don't have to worry about finding ammo, making sure that the parts are together. These stay the way they are. In the future, I do have a threaded barrel for this one, and I will get a suppressor so that it's more hearing safe when you shoot inside of a house if you have to do that. So my philosophy of use for these is home defense, as well as everyday carry defense, my concealed carry. Now, I wind up using this a lot when I ride the motorcycle because the shorter length doesn't push into my hip as much, and it's a little bit more comfortable. If I know I'm going to be walking around or standing for longer, I'll take the Glock 19. That's the 26, this is the 19. This is my 10-22 takedown. That is clear, there's no magazine in it. This one comes apart and actually has a nice little backpack case that comes with it that doesn't really look like anything. It goes together, you put a little mag in there. They also have longer mags for it that I don't have yet, and you're good to go. It's a nice little 22 round, which is very low recoil, very inexpensive, and it's good for hunting small game or just doing some small stuff. And it's something very easy for people to learn on because it's such low recoil and everything else. It's very easy to use and very easy to pick up and learn. Next is the Kel-Tec Sub 2000. This again would be a home defense weapon once I get a suppressor on it. So again, it's something that, if all these are mostly should hit the fan type of things with the use, other than the pistols, but it's very good for that type of scenario where you need something small, compact. Uses 9mm. It uses the same magazines as the Glock, but you have to use at least Glock 17 mags, and I have a zero magnification optic on it, which I might actually wind up changing out between those two. But right now I kind of like that the way it is. It's very nice, very compact, and it's a good shooter. It's very soft shooting with 9mm ammo, and it's just accurate. It's fun too. Next up is the AR pistol. Again, this is something that's lightweight. If I can take it down, it's kind of hard to take down because of the way that it fits. But you can take it down, again, it'll fit in a backpack. It's just about as long as this when you take this off and move it down. Very small, very compact. So it's a very short 10.5-inch barrel on an AR pistol. This is not a stock, this is not a rifle, this is considered a pistol. Again, this would be good for home defense, good for survival rifle type of thing. It's not something that I would want to be lugging around. If you had to lug around weight, I'd rather go for one of these. This is the Ruger AR-556. This was my first AR, first rifle in general. Very light, has magpul equipment, uses the iron sight still. This has an adjustable stock, so it can be more compact. But that's something either I would use or I would give to a friend to use if there was some type of survival scenario. I know it all sounds weird with survival scenario stuff, but it's just something that is good to have. I like shooting it. It's good with the iron sights. I can put an optic on it if I wanted to, but this one I'm kind of just deciding to keep the way it is. This rifle right here is my 18-inch rifle. It's a bit more accurate due to the longer barrel as well as the type of barrel that it is. I have this top with a variable magnification optic. It's a 1-in-6 Vortex Strike Eagle. I had the A2 stock on it, and this one is a lot heavier than all the others because it's a longer barrel, has a longer handguard, has a big scope on top. It's a bit harder to move around the house, but this isn't what I would be using pretty much for home defense. It's heavy, and that's something that I would have a sling on, and that would be my go-to for, like I said, that shit hits the fan scenario. And then, sort of lastly, we have receivers. This is an AR-15 receiver. It's a blemished receiver that I got on sale. It is polymer from T&N Arms Co. This one is also polymer. You can see I have the EastPhilly logo on it. I got that as a blemish. This will be built up into a lightweight receiver to go on the 18-inch gun to make it a bit lighter. And then we have a AR-10 receiver that uses the bigger cartridges and the bigger magazines. That's for like 308. That one I'm not going to really build up right away. That would be a very long distance rifle, but since there's nowhere around here to shoot long distance guns, it's not something I'm really worried about at the time. That's my general overview of philosophy of use for these guns. I know it was probably a bit long. I tried to keep it going quick, and I probably went a little bit into too much detail with each one. But I just wanted to get back into the Firearms Friday. I'm going to go over a more in-depth view of every one of these guns at some point, and it will probably be a multi-part series. Well, that's it, everybody. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked the video, give it a dislike. That's okay. But if you did dislike it, please leave a comment about why you disliked it. That way I can try to build this channel up a bit better, go with some better reviews, maybe change things up a bit to figure out how to really make this a great channel for both you and me. This is Firearms Friday. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Hope everyone has a good next week. I'm going to try to make sure some videos are out next week. I know they haven't been coming out as regularly as much as I want it, but I will be trying to do that a bit better. So that's it. I'll see you all later.